Hello, everyone. It's been a little bit of time. Um, I know I hadn't uploaded for a little bit, but today we finally have a video again. I was trying to do another song, but it ended up taking a lot more time than I originally had anticipated. So we're doing a little Geoguessr today, something a little different. We don't do a lot of gaming here on the channel, but I think Geoguessr, for me at least, it's a little bit different because it's kind of educational. Get to learn some geography and whatnot. Um, so we're gonna jump right in. Hopefully, we'll get some more reviews of albums and maybe do some more music. But those really take a lot of time. I had started one song I was hopefully gonna put on the channel, but it ended up just taking a lot more time than I thought, and then got off track with it. But I think we're gonna start doing some Geoguessr on the channel. I've been playing this game quite a bit the past few days, and I played it a ton several years ago when it was free. That's how long ago I had originally played it. And then I started paying for it. I bought like the year subscription. It's not that expensive. So, but I've been playing a ton. I'm going to try to get really good. So I'm not, I'm decent at this game. I'm not amazing. I'm not going to, look at the grass and immediately know where I am. But maybe it'll also be fun to do. That is, I was wondering what this little bar was. Interesting. Okay. I guess because I have a full screened. So we're going to see how we do today. I think we're going to do two games. We're going to do a world map, and then we're going to do do a world map, 2 minutes no moving, and then U.S. unlimited time moving, just so I can feel better about myself. So let's jump right into the world map. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 2 minutes, panning, zooming, no moving. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. So yeah, I've been really trying to nail down a lot of the techniques that a lot of the pro players use. I'm still like a ways off. So it looks like the sun is in the north, so that should mean it's hard to tell. Sometimes it's like not quite in the north. That should mean we're somewhere in the southern hemisphere. Right away I'm thinking somewhere in South America. Again, like, let's see, can we spy into these people's homes? No. I'm gonna have to say like Brazil or something. Not really a lot to work with here. Sometimes I know some people don't like the world map because you do get some weird spots. So this isn't that bad. I'm not at the point where I'm using like where I can tell what color the car is and immediately know where I am. I'm not doing that yet. Maybe eventually, but I'm trying to nail down some of the other basics first. I'm gonna say we're somewhere in maybe more inland Brazil, just because it is very green. Nope, you're in South Africa. That was my second thought, but I guess that's not that far away. It's still kind of far away. Anyway, okay, moving on. Let's see what we got. Okay, this is one of those parts of the world I can tell. Okay, interesting. That's Chinese script, but let's see. I think that's actually China in Chinese. But the thing is, you don't have not every country is on GeoGuessr, and China could just be a Chinese company, I guess. But in China's not. The vast majority of China is not covered in GeoGuessr. I think there's a few places in Hong Kong, and I think some of like Shanghai and around here I think is covered, but and this is not definitely not Taiwan. Taiwan is covered, but this is definitely not Taiwan. I might that's tough. I might just say somewhere like maybe just one of the few places in I guess it could be Mongolia. Yeah, I might say Mongolia actually. So it can be dangerous not to go with your first instinct, but I might have a choice right near the capital. Let's see. How I'm going to be so off. This is so bad. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. Sometimes I went with a little more closer to the city because sometimes you still get like these rural looking areas, but it'll still be close to the city, like just outside. I probably should have done like a little bit outside, like a little south of. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Ulaanbaatar. All right, next game. Round 3. Okay, somewhere in Europe, obviously, judging by the license plate and these kind of houses. Um, I'm so bad at guessing whether it's like England, France, or Germany. I guess we got to look at the road signs. Let's see. What side of the road are we driving on? I think we're on the left. I think that's like a speed limit sign. And that person just chose to park right there for some reason. This has got to be, so that kind of rules out. So it's got to be England then if we're driving on the left, because France and Germany drive on the right. But where in England? I guess it could be Ireland too, but this looks nothing like Ireland. Ireland usually, I think Ireland's usually a little more spread out. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Yeah, we're definitely driving on the left. Although this road's so narrow, it could be hard to tell sometimes what they're actually driving on. I'm going to say England. I'm going to just say, we'll go up near Birmingham. London's too obvious. Okay, it was in London. I should have known. It always happens. All right, still we got the right country. Only 100 miles away. That's not bad at all. All right, round 4. Ooh. This looks like, oh man, some of these Germanic languages. Okay, well, that's obviously Amsterdam. I mean, I guess I don't know if anyone will believe me now, but that was my first thought with these kind of like waterway and the bridge. I've seen that a lot on like Google when I've Google Earthed into Amsterdam. That's kind of in the bikes, of course. But I guess that kind of spoils it right there. So we're obviously in Amsterdam. Let's see if we can get the exact street we're on. I guess that's are these like street names? They put it right on the building. That's interesting. Let's see if the other buildings have it. I think they do. Okay, well I guess maybe fine that road. I'm gonna sound like an idiot if that's not actually what that is. But let's see if we can find along some waterway here. Let's see what we can get. Go ahead and select that so I don't accidentally miss it. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna find the exact road. I'm just gonna say it's like right here, like right in the center. Yeah, okay, nice. 983 yards. Perfect. Almost a perfect score. All right, awesome. That was kind of a freebie. All right, last round of the world map. Going kind of quick, so maybe we'll do 2 world map games. Okay. My first thought is like Israel or Jordan. Oh, actually. Oh, what is that flag? No, this is Africa. That's an African flag. I assume that's supposed to be like a flag or something because I recognize that those colors and the star in the center. That's got to be like taxi. That's okay. That's unusual. I'm all lined up in a row like that. This is somewhere in Africa. The sun is immediately overhead. Get out of here. The sun is immediately overhead in the south. So I'm going to say Kenya. Maybe. I know Kenya has coverage. Most of Africa, the thing with Africa is it can only be so many countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, a good amount of southern Africa, like I think Botswana and South Africa. I don't know about Zimbabwe are covered. But I know Kenya is. I might say Kenya. But I know in Tunisia you get the follow car. But what flag is that? That's got to be. I know that's not Botswana. I know that's not South Africa, and this does not look like South Africa at all. It's got to be Kenya. What does that say? Yeah, that does have that flag on it, so it definitely was a flag. All right, I'm going to say Kenya. Let's go near Nairobi. Oh, Ghana. That's not bad, I guess. Could be worse, but still, like, all right. Yeah, we'll do. Okay. Had a couple of decent guesses. Mongolia, and of course, up there was easy. But yeah, down here, this is probably like this region here is like, especially like Brazil, like any like time. Oh yeah, I should. Totally forgot I dressed up for this. My mindset was like, in the old days, people would like dress up to get on flights and whatnot, and I was like, maybe we're not flying today, but we're flying over Google Earth and GeoGuessr, kind of, cruising around in our own little way, even though we're not on a plane. So I decided to dress up for that. All right, yeah, this area right here is like my weakness. I can do here okay, like south of the equator, but like anywhere in here, like I don't know what it is. I think it's just because you get a lot of like really arid areas, but you also get like some jungly areas, kind of like close together, and it just makes it hard to get. And any time I see like Spanish or like Portuguese, it's like it can be, if you're wrong on that, it could be literally the other side of the planet. Because there's people speaking Spanish over here and Spanish over here, and then there's people speaking Portuguese over here and Portuguese over here. So that's something I need to work on in my personal game. All right, we'll do another one before we do the U.S. map. Okay. Oh, that kind of building. Whoa! Oh, where do you see that kind of building? Is this Scandinavia? I feel like I see that kind of building, like the tall like roof thingy. I don't know how to call that. Oh, there's something kind of making me not think it's Scandinavia. I don't know what it is. Oh, I should look up what kind of plates they have in up there, because these still kind of like look like EU plates, but I can't remember what kind of plates they have. It can't be Scandinavia. It's definitely not like they got a lot of much taller trees, and maybe it's probably this building's throwing me off, because like that's like an icon. I feel like that's an iconic looking building, but like I can't remember where from. I gotta guess somewhere. I might just go. Oh, what side of the road are we driving on? We're driving on the right, it looks like. Yeah. So it's not England. I might say Belgium. Brussels. Okay, that wasn't bad. I guess I could have been way off more than I was. Not the right country, but not 200 miles away. So that's not something to be said for that, I guess. Okay. Oh man, this is in my zone that I'm like really bad at. Nice bird flying up there. Okay. Interesting mist below the mountains. Yeah, I can already tell this is in that area that I was saying was like my weak spot. The white car. Yeah, I have not looked. I have not tried to memorize like the cars or what cars have been where. That's going to be like probably one of the last GeoGuessr metas I go for, because that's going to be like one of the harder ones to memorize, I think. Right now, I'm just kind of getting used to the geography aspect. Where is this? This has got to be like, where in Africa would be covered that looks like this? Maybe somewhere in South Africa. Botswana's very flat. It's not Botswana. Maybe like I wish they would have some kind of topography on here, but I guess that's part of the challenge, is not being able to see it, because I feel like there's some like mountainy areas down here. All right, well let's check the sun actually before I. Sun is in the north. Okay, we are in the south. I'm gonna say like right here. Okay, we were close to Botswana. We were just barely. Is that barely inside Botswana or barely outside? We're just barely inside Botswana. So we got like the one non-flat part of Botswana. Okay, interesting. Not terrible. I'll take it. Let's see. Nice cow. Some rolling hills. Hmm. Usually when I see a ton of farmland, I guess like France, and usually I'm wrong and it's England. Um, that's the thing. I always find that they throw me out here in like Europe, like France or England, or sometimes Germany, and it's like I can't see enough. It's just hills, and I guess that's where you have to, start like learning the cars and the other niche metas in Geoguessr. I'm gonna say England, like, cause just the hills. I feel like that's a very southern England kind of thing. So I'm gonna go like Wales. No, down here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Northern Ireland and Ireland kind of all look similar. I guess some of the close countries I need to like learn some of the differences better. But that's not terrible. Only 300 miles. Okay. I feel like there's a lot we can do here. Oh, we got flags. Got flags. What do these say? Kuala Lumpur. Okay, well, that's easy. Malaysia. Let's see if we can get a little more specific. Okay, we got some city names. Touch and go. I guess it's like a toll booth. Yeah, Malaysia. Okay, well, let's see where we can get a little close here. Slim River, Ipoh Alor Sitar. So I guess just guess like right in between here. So Kuala Lumpur is to the east. So but the roads don't always go exactly east, even though it's an eastbound road sometime. Where's Slim River? Can we find that? I'm going to say right here, like right along this road. Yeah, 2 miles. Great. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I recognize. Where are these road lines from? I recognize these. Where's that sun? In the north. Okay. My first thought is New Zealand or Australia. Got some bollards here. Oh, who has those bollards? That's like, I don't know how you memorize bollards. There's so many of them. And like half of them look the same as other countries too. So sometimes this is like, it feels like it's not even that useful. I guess if you already kind of have an idea, it can help you like narrow down. Yeah, I might have to say this has got to be New Zealand. New Zealand has like a lot more farmland than Australia, I find, even though like, or at least you get placed in a lot more farmland, I find. Let's say New Zealand, like up north island. Okay, well, it's Australia. All right. Well, still, sometimes on the world map, as long as I get it in the same continent, I'm cool with it. Most of my games recently have been like either I'll be like really close or like just the absolute worst guesses. This was actually a decent game. We were just like, that's the thing though, is we were just like barely off. We were like one country off on like all of these, I think, except for Malaysia. We were just like barely missed on each of these. Okay, we'll do a U.S. map now. I might do, for time's sake, I might still do with the time on, but I will turn moving on. Yeah, I will turn moving on. But I'll leave 2 minutes. All right. Usually on the US, I do pretty good, but I'm going to say that and do horrible. Oh, I hate getting placed in these neighborhoods. Okay. Corona and Morris. Sometimes even just from palm trees, even just from like some road names, you can kind of get an idea of the region you're in. So my first thought, just due to the flat of here is maybe Florida. Let's see if we can get some plates. I don't know if I remember what Florida plates look. Oh yeah, it's got like the orange in the center, but it's like a white in the orange. But let's see if we get a better view. That doesn't look like Florida. Even it's hard to see, but even that does. Even just off of that, it's kind of hard to. Fresno, okay. All right, that is definitely not Florida. All right, well, let's see in the minute we have left if we can get like a little more precise. Let's go ahead and put it right there. Okay. Milburn. Let's see if we can get like a route number. Yeah, we'll go down this way. Cecilia Ave. Bullard. We'll just go for it. All right, 8 miles. Okay. Got a school. I like the U.S. map because it's easy. I think it's still rated as hard on the on Geoguessr itself, but I don't know. I guess because I live here, it's like, it's. I guess if you can move, it's a lot harder if you're not moving, I suppose. But I still like doing it. It's kind of chill. Very familiar. I can read the signs. That's the main thing. I can read the signs for like. Whereas if you toss me in Brazil, I have no clue what's going on. Okay, what plates we got? Let's see. Can't tell off of that guy. 52nd something. What is that? Oh. Shadeland. That doesn't help me at all. Okay. Oh, great. Notice the U.S. has a lot of these, like, just really old. Lawrence. Okay, we're in somewhere called Lawrence. The really old, like, coverage zones. But, like, you don't see that in a lot of here. I guess because they did the U.S. first and just they didn't backtrack over some of these places. Okay, we're definitely in Lawrence. What does this say? Okay, this is like I better get some kind of guess going because like I have no clue what state I'm in. 465 North. Okay, I'm just gonna guess somewhere in like New England. I'm just gonna place my guy there. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this sign's gonna tell me. This sign's gonna tell me. Can I get on the other side of it? Oh, we're lagging. Come on. We're lagging a lot. Okay. I feel like I would have gotten that if I could have seen that sign. It's going to open up Google Earth. I wanted to see if on the other side of that sign, yeah. Okay, I'm not going back out of this. Okay, jumping back in. Indianapolis. All right. Round 3. That was kind of a dud. We're chugging. Yeah. All right. Autumn. It's usually, I find it's very easy to tell for the most part when you're on the East Coast. I feel like that's where we are. Like somewhere in New England. Although I put that for the last one, it ended up not being that, but we are chugging. Something has happened to my internet. Maybe we shouldn't have done a US game. New York. Okay, that's easy. I was right. New England. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Is New York technically in New England? I guess parts of it are. I guess this area is generally New England, but we'll say how upstate is this? is a church up here. That is not a church. It's a... Oh, we're in spring now. Or summer. Alright, we'll say we're near Albany. Okay, we're farther south. Alright, not bad. Okay. St. Helena Parish. Oh, man. I feel like if I was smarter, I would know these, like a name like that, and be like, oh, that's this part of the U.S. All right. Let's try to travel some. Oh, man. It did not want to do the U.S. map today. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure it's still kind of green. This has got to be like... It's definitely not... It's farmy. Farmy. Nice. But it's definitely not in like the plains or anything, but it's still like northern Arkansas. Let's say northern Arkansas. Louisiana, okay. I don't know, man. I would still expect that deep in Louisiana to be looking a little more southern. If that makes any sense, but I don't know. I guess not. Okay. Oh, this should be easy. Whenever they plop you in one of these kind of areas, you can just, you're going to see a sign or something. Or like a road number. Oh, what was that? I think I saw an Ohio thing. Ohio road sign. Wait for it to load. Where did I see that? I saw an Ohio sign. Yep. Ohio 51 North. So I'm just going to check all the major cities, see if I can find 51 North. Is that like a... I guess that's not a route number. That's like a state route. 51 North. Okay, maybe I will look around. We got like a whole minute, so find some kind of city name. Okay. If not, I'll probably just guess like Columbus, since it's like a central location. Fifth Third Bank. Well, which is it? A fifth or a third? Hilarious. Okay. Come on. We got to be able to find something. See, one of the reasons I like the U.S. map is because it is a lot easier to get like exact, at least for me, to get like the exact, place. Yeah, see what I mean? Like they just throw you in these like low resolution areas. All right, Columbus. Okay. Toledo. Wow. All right. Well, there you have it. Geoguessr. I'll probably be playing this a lot more. I love playing Geoguessr. Like I said, I knew I wasn't going to do amazing, but should be fun to kind of come back and see how much I improve or how much worse I get. But yeah, awesome. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.